What up, world? I'm Steve, founder and CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. If you want to take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button right now. Everybody, hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate you. There's blood in the streets. Bitcoin has plunged from 10.5K all the way down below 9K, where it sits right now at 8.6K. What is going on? Why is this happening? We're going to dig deep into the facts in the charts, only the data in the charts, and look very closely at some eye-opening charts to understand, is this just begun? Do we have a lot more downward action to come? Or is this a temporary thing? So, welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm so excited for Wednesday. Who's excited for Wednesday? Let me see the comments down below. For those of you that don't know, brand new videos every single Wednesday. So we have a lot to talk about today. Let me share with you our topics in our agenda. We're going to talk about this Golden Cross fake out. We have a fantastic update on the Gaussian channel, some very strange and peculiar things happening there. We're going to give a quick update on the cup and handle. Total market cap, there's something really scary happening on the total market cap. We're going to get to that. Weekly RSI level, this is incredibly important for bull versus bear scenario. The monthly candle, do you know what the monthly candle is forming? Let me know your guesses in the comments. We're going to talk about that. It's very interesting. Deadliest chart, this is something that will kind of blow you away a little bit. You better be sitting down when we watch that. Any guesses on what that could be? Gravestone doji candle. You remember what the gravestone doji candle is. Where is it on the chart? Is it on the daily, weekly, monthly? Can you guess where it is and what does it mean? And then at the end of the video, we always do Steve's secrets to success. Today we'll be finding your purpose. So that's all about to achieve more success, more wealth, to find that next level. That's what we're going to be covering today. So it's a jam-packed video. It's kind of like 4 videos into one. So welcome. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Everybody hit that like button and let's jump into it. One of the first things that we'll notice is this price, 10.5K. Week after week after week after week after week, we talked about one price, 10.5K. Why? Because that's the price that we would have had to make a higher high than that to reverse our trend. We had been in this downtrend for about 7 months. It was a very powerful, drawn out downtrend. And we said in video after video after video after video, we have to get above this. If we don't, we're going to get rejected down and continue in the trend. So we've got rejected down by there. And obviously we've seen prices below 9K right now at about 8.7K as we speak right now. But there's a lot more evidence in the chart. There's a lot more that we need to get to because there's some major moves happening in these charts and major trend reversals happening in these charts between bear and bull scenarios. But again, what we do on this channel is all really scientific, only the evidence in the charts. We really respect the candles and the price action. We don't respect the news. So for example, is the coronavirus causing this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Every day of the year, there'll be some other type of news to say why something is or isn't happening. The answers are always in the charts, always in the charts. And there's a famous quote, "You show me the chart, I'll tell you the news." And that's how we operate this channel, is we really focus in on the evidence. And that's what we're going to do today. So I want to know your guesses as to what this is and how this is going to play out. But look, there's blood in the streets. Plain and simple, when there's a lot of fear, we're a little more greedy. As we can see in this chart, there's not a ton of fear right now, just 41 on the scale. If this was down in the 20-ish area, 15, yeah, it would be time to buy immediately. We're not quite there. There's blood in the streets, but there could be potentially a lot more blood in the streets. So that's kind of the synopsis. We're going to jump into a lot of different factors, but what I want to start with is a couple weeks ago, we gave away over $500,000 of classes for free to our community, making everyone in our community a winner. The feedback was just overwhelming. Bombarded with email after email of people just blown away with our classes. So this is our month of giving back to our community, and we take it to another level. As you know, we're celebrating my company's birthday and my son's first birthday, which was just on Monday. So in order to really celebrate and give back even more, we're having a birthday blowout. Plain and simple. Do you really want to keep losing your money? You probably don't. I want to help you not only recover your losses, but dominate your trades and feel that joy of winning. That's what you deserve. And by the way, no more wondering. When you sign up to my classes, cryptocrewuniversity.com, every single question you're going to have is answered. You have a lot of questions about the charts. Am I drawing this right? How about this signal? How should I read this chart? Is this set up correctly? All of those questions you're going to send in to me, and I'm going to be there to help you every step of the way. And by the way, you have bigger crypto questions. How about taxes? What do I do about this? How about this situation? All your crypto questions when you sign up are answered on point every day of the week, and no more wondering. So people have been flocking to our website to snatch up these deals. Go over there, cryptocrewuniversity.com right now. But I have two other announcements. This is going to be music to your ears, right? So to all my students, we're going to be launching a bonus class in the next couple of weeks, and it's going to be about what to invest in right now. Maybe you have a couple $100 extra or a couple $1,000 extra or tens of thousands of dollars, and you're wondering, what should I invest in right now? What are my options in different categories? What should I do? Should it be a balance of something, and what's more profitable, and what's a better direction for me in my situation? So if you sign up to the gold or the diamond right now, you're going to get that bonus class for free. We're going to launch it in the next couple of weeks. On top of that, because it's our month of giving back, I'm going to launch a new class, and it has to do with the stock market. Those of you that bought the diamond or the gold, you know we have a stock and crypto series. I'm going to add another class onto that. And by the way, if you've already signed up to the diamond or gold, you're going to get that class for free. And you may say, well, Steve, you're crazy. You need to charge for these classes. You should charge hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I'm going to give them for free to all my students for the diamond and the gold. And if you sign up to the diamond or gold today, you will unlock that class. That class will easily help so many people save tens of thousands of dollars or make tens of thousands of dollars. Whether you have a 401k or you're thinking about investing in the stock market, you 1000% need to hear what's happening in the stock market. Something enormous that people aren't talking about, that's plain and simple in the charts. And we're going to break it down in a class so that you're way ahead of everyone else. So if you sign up to the diamond or gold today, it's enormous. You're going to get so many bonuses, and there's already a ridiculous savings, and this is your calling. This is your chance right now. So diamond or gold becomes the question. Which one is best for you? I ask you the question. How long have you been in crypto? If your answer is you're pretty new to crypto, you get the diamond. And you also get the diamond if you don't want to miss any important content and you want to start right from the very beginning, right from step one, then that's the diamond. Get the diamond, cryptocrewuniversity.com. Diamond will be the first link right down in the description. I'll also link it for you inside the video. Look at these savings. Save $1,200 plus another $300 with Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's ridiculous. That's absurd. Plus all this free stuff that we just talked about. Incredible. This is your calling. How about the gold? Well, when I ask you how long you've been in crypto, is it 1 to 2 years or potentially 3? Then the gold. Gold is a top seller. It's the most popular by far. This one will blow you away, hands down. So that's $1,000 saving. Ridiculous. $1,000 savings plus 300 more with Bitcoin or Ethereum, and get all this free stuff. So cryptocrewuniversity.com. If you have a question, send me your question right now. info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. Now we need to jump back in here and really break down what's happening. So we've talked about the Golden Cross on the past videos, and we said, look, there's been some fake outs in the Golden Cross, but one thing we maintained, even with the Golden Cross, as we said, you have to respect the charts. And the charts are saying we had to get above 10.5K. We had to. And we said in video after video after video after video, 10.5, 10.5, 10.5. And we got rejected down. We can see here that if we draw our line, we had what's called a technical double top, right? Where we had our top here from our trend back in October, making from our low of 7,300. We battled up to 10. We got rejected down. We went to that 6.4 level and we battled up, and we had a short-term double top. But again, we haven't reversed our trend. We've only broken the trend. We've broken this downtrend. We haven't reversed it. Reverse it is the really powerful step where we said we would go to 14K pretty quickly if we got above 10.5K, but we just haven't done it. What else is happening in the charts? There is so much evidence to get to. This is the total market cap. Total market cap. This is the level that we talked about for a very long time. 263 billion. 262, 263 billion. Total market cap. And we went above that here. We had this resistance here. We broke above. We formed our support. It was beautiful, but we had this large wick. Remember, the bodies tell the facts. The wicks tell the story. And the story is we had a major sell-off here. A lot of selling pressure up here at these levels of almost 400 billion. A lot of selling pressure. And we had 2 monthly candles in a row close as support on that 263 billion, which was fantastic, but we had too much pressure pushing us down. We had another monthly candle with a large wick, and it kept pushing us down and down. Then you started seeing the wicks at the bottom trying to hold us up, and we battled back. And when we started battling back from that 6.4K level and battling up, we only were watching 263 billion. We didn't have a lot of prices to watch because the chart dictates that this is the most significant level. But what's this happening now? Look at this candle. What does it look like? Let me know in the comments. What do you think this candle is right here? And by the way, this is on a monthly chart. So it looked very different about a half hour ago. It looked like a textbook gravestone doji, but it hasn't closed yet. It will close at the end of the month, right? What you need to look for is where this monthly candle closes. If you see this candle close up here around the $250 billion level, it's bad news for the next few months. If you see us close around 250, if you see us close down here around 230, we're okay. It's still a very bearish candle, but it's not as deadly as if we closed up here and had a really skinny body to form a textbook gravestone doji candle. Right now, we're obviously in territory of we're holding resistance and we have a pretty bearish candle. So it's not looking good for the short term in the total market cap, not just Bitcoin. But again, it's where this candle closes that's going to make all the difference. Maybe we can battle back and close up here and have a bigger body to play with and less bearish. We'll have to see. We still have a handful of days left before that candle closes. Now, this is something more drastic. A lot of times when you're watching YouTube videos on crypto, people will focus on the 1 hour and the 4 hour and the really short term. And sometimes people will talk about trends that are happening over several months. So in a lot of our videos, we talked about these trends that were just playing out over and over and over again with this 7-month downtrend. So we focused a lot of energy on, look, the trend is your friend, find the trend. But there's a bigger trend to pay attention to. Not only did we look at the weekly chart and we were looking at 7-8 months of data, today we're going to take a step back and look at something even bigger, which is a bigger trend that's been playing out for a few years, not just 7 months. So we're going to go here and draw our trend line. And we're going to start from this 20K. And again, when you're drawing a trend line, the bodies are the most conclusive data that you can go by. You can draw trend lines from the wicks if you so choose. It's not as conclusive as drawing from the bodies. So this is back in December 2017. Back in December 2017 when we had our high there, and we're on a weekly chart to make it more cleaned up with the candles. But look at what happens here. Look at what happens here. This is a trend that's been playing out since December 2017, where we had some rejections back here in June. We had the bodies rejected in August, in the middle of August here. And then we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 weekly candles in a row right on that trend line. And you can see our most recent candle is a bearish engulfing weekly candle, as we pointed out on the Twitter. So why is Bitcoin falling so much? We hit a pretty major level of resistance. Not only did we have that double top of 10.5K, not only have, and by the way, if you back up, we battled from 6.K all the way up to 10.5. That's a pretty big run up. So we need to be healthy. We need to have a healthy pullback. But why is it so drastic and so fast? We hit a major level. That 10.5K was a major level, as we pointed out on this chart with our double top. But more importantly, when you take a couple steps back and you look at this big picture, this is a trend line that's been a few years in the making. And there's a famous saying in trading, the trend is your friend. Never bet against the trend. Never bet against the trend. And this is a clear trend. That's why we said over and over again 10.5K. Why? We would have gotten above this trend. We would have broken this trend and the bigger trend all in one. It was a pretty... It's not surprising we got rejected by 10.5K, but it would have been incredibly significant if we got above it, and we would have went pretty quickly to 14K. But again, the trend is your friend. So we're going to continue to monitor this trend line. Let me know your thoughts on this trend line. If you've seen it in the charts yourself, or have you seen somebody speaking about this simple trend line that encompasses a lot of years of data. Now, we got to react to the Gaussian channel. The Gaussian channel has been something we've been covering for a long time. And plain and simple, on the weekly chart, when you enter the Gaussian channel, you typically don't get back out of the Gaussian channel for at least 1 year on average. That historically has been true. We usually enter right over here in the green, and we don't get out until at least a year later. This was an anomaly when we entered back here in November. This was an anomaly. We've never done this before where we entered in the green and we came out as we did in February. This has never happened in the history of the Gaussian channel. But it looks like we're trying to re-enter with this weekly candle. We have not closed this candle. We'll have to wait until Sunday at 12 UTC time. 12 UTC time, we'll know, and we'll be monitoring this. If we re-entered the Gaussian channel, it's very bearish for Bitcoin and for the entire crypto space. More importantly, take a look down below. We have the RSI. Now, this is really important. We've been covering this for many months, this downtrend with the RSI. We broke the trend here right around Christmas time. And we broke this trend before price action broke its trend. So the RSI was foreshadowing. The RSI happened first. The only level we watch on the weekly RSI is this 56. Why? Because if we zoom out, it historically, for the history of Bitcoin, for 8 years, when we're above 56, the market is very bullish. When we're below 56, the market is very bearish. You're talking the difference between a bull market and bear market. And oftentimes the RSI has given us some foreshadowing of what is to come, entering below 56 before we officially entered a bear market, entering above 56 before we officially entered a bull market. So right now, what we can see, and again, these candles haven't closed yet, so we need to give it some time, but we're peeking our head through the bottom, showing signs of very bearish signs. And again, it's not like we suddenly go down and we battle back up. If we go down below, we're down below for an extended period of time, for the history. It's not something that we're 1 week we're up and the other week we're down below. And that doesn't happen like that. It's a simple sign that you can use at home, and I'm sure you've drawn this up. But once we cross below, we're usually bearish for quite a while, and once we cross above, we're usually bullish for quite a while. This is an anomaly. We crossed above it back here in April. We stayed above until September, right? And we went back below, and we've been battling with this level. So again, this weekly candle will be important. Sunday, 12 UTC time. Take a look at where we close. Not only do we have a bearish engulfing weekly candle, we could be entering a danger zone here with the weekly RSI. So again, this is where we keep this complex world of crypto super simple so that you achieve more success. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the family, join the movement right now, and everybody hit that thumbs up button as we continue to plow through these charts and show a lot of evidence as to what is happening right now. As we get through these charts, right? We've looked at this incredibly strong resistance right now with the total market cap. We're entering bearish territory with the RSI. We got that double top with 10.5K. Is there anything positive going on? We're going to get to that. But again, you need to be very smart with what's happening with your money. And you're probably tired of losing your money. If you want to keep losing your money, you can be my guest, but you probably don't. What I want to share with you is some simple tactics, right? A lot of you are trying to do this on your own, which is fine, and you can do it. But realistically, you have to give yourself 5 to 7 years, realistically. If you're going to be a professional singer, a professional athlete, are you just going to jump in there and suddenly you get it and you achieve a lot of success? No, it has a high failure rate, just like trading. In fact, trading has a higher failure rate. You have a better chance at going to be a professional singer today. But why do I tell you that? My students have more than doubled their Bitcoin with this move. We sold at 13,500. Following my strategy, you learn in the diamond and the gold. And by the way, we bought back in at 6.9K. Just following a simple strategy, 3 check marks. These are things I do not share with you on YouTube. And then we almost 50% increased in sold at 10K. We had a small sell here at 10K, taking some profits. But as you watch this, you're probably thinking, nah, I don't believe that. It's too good to be true. There's no way. Steve, there's no way. There's no way that following your strategy, you would have sold up near the top, seriously, and then bought near the bottom, and then somehow sold up here. There's no way. There's no way. And if I was in your shoes, I would think the same thing. And I would agree with you. But I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. If you sign up to the classes, diamond or gold, and you go through the classes and my strategy doesn't tell you to do this, I'll give you every dime back, all your money back. You have no risk. I know this looks too good to be true. I know this looks too good to be true. So figure it out for yourself. There's a reason why my students all around the world are changing their life and achieving success. Is my strategy gonna definitely get every top and bottom? Hell no. There's no strategy on planet Earth that will do that. And if somebody is promising you that, don't trust them at all. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Did my strategy tell you this, and this? Yes. And if you take my classes and you realize that that's not true, you get all your money back. You have no risk. So this is your opportunity. We've never done this before, but I realized that this probably seems too good to be true. I've been in this market for a long time. I've been trading since I was 16, and my mission is to help people change their lives. I don't play around. You take my classes, diamond or gold, and my strategy doesn't tell you this, I'll give you every dime back. So, no risk. It's time for you to take action. You've been losing your money. You've been watching your portfolio go down, and you've been stressed out. Man, why did I? Don't let that happen anymore. It's time to make a change. Now, diamond or gold, which is better for you? It comes down to how long you've been in crypto and your experience. If you have any questions, you're going to email me right now, info@CryptoCrewUniversity, or I'll break it down for you really simply. Both of them will teach you day trading. Both of them will teach you swing trading. Both of them will teach you long-term investing. And by the way, some people come to me and say, Steve, I don't know if I have time to do this. If you have 10 to 15 minutes a day, which I guarantee you do, you will rock these classes out and make an enormous impact in your life. You've got 10 to 15 minutes, you've got time. So diamond, if you're really new to crypto, if you've been in for just a few months and you really want to start right at step one, then the diamond is perfect for you. It's the best value. You get all of my classes. Plus, remember those 2 classes I told you earlier? If you sign up to diamond or gold, you're going to unlock both of them for free, which is just ridiculous. I should charge a lot of money. I always get emails about that. Steve, you're stupid. You should charge a lot of money. You give too much for free. But that's what I believe in. That's what I want to do. So you're going to get a bonus class on what to invest in right now, which is going to launch in a few weeks. And you're going to get a class on what's happening in the stock market. It's something enormous. More than likely, it'll save you tens of thousands of dollars or make you tens of thousands of dollars. So diamond, if you're really new, you want to start at step 1. You're going to learn everything that there is to know, best value. First link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video. Or you get the gold if you've been in crypto for a couple years. This is our top seller. It's our most popular by far. You will be blown away by the gold. That's the one all my students rave about. Look at this. Save $1,000 right now, plus $300. We're celebrating our company birthday and my son's birthday. We're giving back in an enormous way all month long. We gave away over $500,000 of classes. It feels good. It feels great. It feels great. So join the movement. Join the family. You've been wanting to. Today is your day. Now, let's take a snapshot of what's been going on in this market. We have our monthly candle here, which looks a little bit different on each exchange. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But if we rewind the clock, we talked about that top at 14K. We talked about that gravestone doji candle, which, by the way, we made this video July 3rd, 2019, highlighting the gravestone doji candle, and it was really funny title. At the time of this video, everyone thought we were going to 20K that week. We made the video, will Bitcoin hit 20K this week? And instead we said that there's a major trend reversal coming because of this weekly gravestone doji candle. And you can see what's happened since then is we went down from 14K for 7 months in a downtrend all the way down to 6.4. But something major happened. When you keep the charts really simple, and that's what I want you to do when you're at home and you're making the charts simple, simple, simple. We've been using this chart and it's made the world of difference. And look how simple it is. When we broke 10K, how many months ago is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months ago, we broke 10K and we said, look, watch for 6.4K. Why? Because that's the next major support level. And I got a lot of messages. Steve, I think you're a little bit crazy. There's absolutely no way we're going to go down all the way to 6.4K because we're going to 20. Everybody says it, Steve. Why? What's wrong with you? And, you know, I'm sorry, but in my videos, I always just say the evidence in the chart, whether it's good or bad. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's really bad. But 6.4K was the major level, because we have 12 monthly candles to dictate that's the major level. And we came right down and just like, remember, Elon Musk's rocket ship slowly landing, there was a lot of support. We showed a lot of respect to 6.4, and then we were ready for a reversal. And on our reversal, we watched for 10.5K. We watched for 10.5K to form a higher high, and we just weren't able to do it. And we're still in this price channel. Heavy resistance from 10, heavy support from 6.4. We haven't left this channel. We had our wicks go through, but again, wicks don't tell the facts. The bodies tell the facts. Wicks tell a little bit of a story. Now, as we continue, we're seeing some blood in the streets. And just in the big picture, when you start to see a lot of blood in the streets and a lot of fear, you want to be a little bit greedy, right? You want to be a little bit greedy. So change that mindset. Now, is there anything that could save us? This could save us. This could save us. Now, this is that cup and handle. This is a big textbook cup and handle. Now, there's a few things I want to discuss. With a cup and handle, if we had prices fall to this next fib level, which is 8.2K, we wouldn't be able to achieve a textbook cup and handle. Why? Because the handle generally is about 1/3 of the price action leading up on that second leg of the cup and handle. So if you see prices went from 6.4 up to 10.5K, if we went down half of the price action, this would not be justified. We would not be able to achieve a textbook cup and handle. We would need to really hold this 8.7 level. So if you wake up in the next couple of days and we're down here at the 8.2, it's not likely. It's not likely that this cup and handle will play out. But if we look at just the fib levels, we put a tweet out yesterday to say to watch the 8.7 if we broke that 9.3, and oddly enough, that's where we are right now as we make this. So it's Crypto Crew U on Twitter if you want to follow us there. But the one thing I want to point out is just these candles. These are on the daily chart, but these candles are pretty heavy. These are pretty heavy rejection within this price channel, and we need to pay close attention to the next couple days and how these candles play out, and more importantly, the weekly candle. We need to see how that weekly candle closes and how the monthly candle closes, which will dictate the next couple months of price action. But this is the only thing that could really save us at this moment. But let's keep in mind, we went from 6.4K up to 10, right? This is so far is not that devastating of a pullback. We're still just reaching the golden ratio now of the 0.38. So there's blood in the streets, people are fearful, but in the bigger picture, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, the past couple of days have been pretty red. We've gone down pretty drastically, but in the big picture, it's not that big of deal. What is a big deal is this chart. Now, I don't want to scare anybody with this chart. I've shown you this chart before, probably 5-6 months ago. We're going to show it again today. And I just want to be real with you guys. I'm going to look at this chart and analyze this chart as if I didn't know what it represented. For example, if I didn't know this was Bitcoin, if I thought it was silver or gold or Apple or Amazon, it doesn't matter. If I'm just looking at the evidence in the chart and just the candles and just the price action and only the facts, how would I analyze this? How would I analyze this? And by the way, if you're not sure what this is the entire history of Bitcoin. Each candle represents a year. This is the entire year of 2010, the entire year of 2011, 2013, 2012, 2013, so on and so forth, up to this year. There's a couple key points that I would look at if I was analyzing this as if it were anything. The first of all, we spent 5 years battling 1K. 5 years, 1K was the most important price. Now, if you ask yourself, what's the most important price in all of Bitcoin? In the history, it's 1K. 1K, if you're looking at the big picture, that's the most critical price level because we have 5 yearly candles that played with it. Then we went on a pretty big run. And what I want you to notice is that everyone will talk about 20K Bitcoin, 20K Bitcoin, 20K Bitcoin. But we always talk about 14K. Why do we do that? Well, look at the body of this candle in 2017. Where did the body end up? It ended up at 14K. How about the body of the following year? 2018, 14K. Yeah, we had some wicks, but remember, wicks don't tell the cold hard facts. Wicks just tell a nice story. The bodies of the candle are important. So where's the most critical level on the upside for Bitcoin? It's 14K. It's not 20K, it's not 25K or 22K or 30K or 50K. It's 14K. That's the most critical level on the upside. Now, what else would I look at if I'm just looking and analyzing the candles? The next major thing I would say is, well, we went up to 14K. In 2017, we went up to 14K in 2018. Both of them, we were rejected from 14K, holding resistance, right? We held resistance at 14K. Then the following year, our wick went up to 14K. So we showed a lot more weakness in 2019. We went up and got rejected from 14, but not with the body. With the body the past 2 years. So 3 years in a row, 14K was the price on the upside, which was the most meaningful and most impactful. Not 20K, 14. So what does that tell us? Well, we were showing more strength here with the body right at 14. Then we started showing a lot of weakness with we couldn't even get the body up there. We had a long wick. And now this year. On top of that, what I would say, which is really important, is where the body on the other end ended up. For 2 consecutive years, we played with 3.5K. So when you're looking at the big picture, this chart says that we're in a price channel between 14K and 3.5K. And your question becomes, well, Steve, there's no way that we could see 3.5K this year. There's no way. That's not what the chart says. The chart says it's possible. For the last 2 years, we played with that level. For the last 2 years, we're showing some weakness now. We're in this price channel. It's possible. Now, I posed a question to you, and you probably remember this, maybe 6 months ago. We were around $10,000 in price. And I said, imagine if 1 year from now, we're less than 10,000. And people thought I was crazy. You probably thought I was crazy. You probably remember that comment. It probably stuck with you because it was so crazy. Nobody would have said that 6 months ago. Nobody would have said that 6 months ago. But it was a thought that I thought was reasonable, and I wanted to share with you, not to scare you, but to make you think really strategically about this market, because everybody said we were going to 20 and 30 and 50. Have we done that? No. And everybody said we would go to 100K by the halving. Are we going to do that? Hell no. That's why I said I would bet any amount of money in the world that we're not doing that. What do the charts say? The charts say we have pretty heavy resistance at 14 and we got pretty strong support at 3.5. We've been in that price channel for 3 years. 3 years. We haven't left that price channel, and we've found support for the past 2 at 3.5. So we have to be open-minded to the fact that maybe towards the end of this year, we're going to be hanging out at 3.5K. It's a possibility. Until we see some evidence in the charts that we've reversed a trend and really, once we get above 14K, then we would say, okay, the market is very strong. But we haven't come close to that. So that would be my analysis. And if, by the way, if we broke 3.5K, we're going to go to the strongest level in Bitcoin, which is 1K. But that wouldn't happen this year. That would be, if this candle turns out pretty bearish this year, that would be a next year, 2021 thing, which again just sounds like preposterous. Like, Steve, there is a 0% chance of that happening. You're crazy. But they said I was crazy many times in the markets. So we're going to continue to base it on facts. We're not going to try to use our emotion. Of course, I want it to go up, but this is something I wanted to give you a different perspective. Are we saying this is 1,000% guarantee? No, this is a possibility. We're really new into this candle. We're only 2 months in, right? We still have 10 months to go. It's a long way. We need to see how this plays out, but we'll continue to monitor it. So join the movement. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this chart. And then we'll get into Steve's secrets to success. So let me know down below your thoughts. You probably think I'm really crazy and this is a 0% chance, but I at least want you to start to think. Like when I posed the question 6 months ago, imagine if we were less than $10,000 a year from now. That was by design, to make you start to think about the other side of the fence. We all know what the herd is doing. We all know their mindset. They don't look at any sides of the fence. They're just following each other, boom, 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 down the track, kind of not much thinking going on. But you're not in the herd anymore. You're really starting to strategically think, okay, here's one path, here's one outcome, and if these other factors start to happen, here's another outcome which nobody is expecting, which may play out. Usually in markets, the thing that everyone is talking about never happens. The exact opposite happens. Draw this chart at home, see if you can make these 12, these monthly, these yearly candles and really follow along, and we'll keep you updated. So I want to play this. I want you to meet Justin. Justin's probably a lot like you. Justin has a lot of friends that went to university, that got really good jobs, and he feels left behind. And his friends are kind of looking down on him like, oh, we're making a lot more money than you. You know, what are you doing? But Justin did something to really change things up, and he's getting ready to pass those friends that went to university and became, you know, managers, CEOs, executives, etc. So what did Justin do?
My world. I have friends of mine who went to university and are CEOs and general managers of businesses, and I started working at 18 and was in a high-paying job because it was a danger job, and I was making more money than they were because they were in university. But after that, they all started catching up to me when they left university and started working in the workforce, and I was getting left behind. You know, I'm 40 and all these guys are making more money than me. But I took control. I learned something that I didn't know was possible to learn, and now that they are scared of what I know because they don't believe that I could be where I am, you know, because of where they've always known me, where I've always been behind them, and now I'm catching up and only can imagine that I'll surpass them. And so all I can say is, don't be scared. Take the leap. Do the courses. It is amazing. It'll change your life. It changed mine. Thank you, Steve. Thanks, Team CCU, and keep the.
That's powerful. Justin, this goes out to you. Keep up the incredible work. when you have that day where you pass those friends that were ahead of you, way ahead of you for a long time, that's going to be incredible. I cannot wait for that. Keep up the great work, and I want to help you be the next Justin. I want to help you be the next Justin. If you have these friends that got these really good jobs and you've always been left behind, kind of living paycheck to paycheck and not knowing what to do, I want to help you turn everything around. I want to help you turn everything around. We have this incredible sale. We're giving away a couple bonus material when you sign up with the diamond or the gold. We talked about in the last segment, it sounds too good to be true with those trades. And I put my money where my mouth is. So you have nothing to lose, really, and everything to gain. So the diamond or gold, sign up to the diamond if you're really new to crypto. If you want to start right at step 1, the diamond is the best value. It has all of the classes combined into one powerful package. A ridiculous savings, $1,200 plus another $300 if you sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Gold, if you've been in crypto for a few years, this is our top seller, most popular by far. Save $1,000 plus $300 with Bitcoin or Ethereum, plus get 2 different an extra class for free and a bonus class in the next couple of weeks if you sign up now and lock in these savings. CryptoCrewUniversity.com is the website. CryptoCrewUniversity.com, or the links are right down below. And if you have any questions, email me right now, info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com, info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Now, let's get to Steve's secrets to success. Again, here's the Twitter. If you want to follow there, be my guest, Crypto Crew U. Woo! That was a powerful video, guys. I am absolutely dead. It was kind of like 4 videos in one, but I want to give you Steve's secrets to success. Obviously, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. Hit that subscribe button. A lot of people watch these videos and they don't even know they're not subscribed. So go look at that button. If it's a red button, you haven't subscribed yet. Hit that button. And then everybody hit that thumbs up, because we learned a tremendous amount together in this video. Steve's secrets to success. I've been getting a lot of questions recently about, Steve, I want to find my purpose. How do I find my purpose? And by the way, before we get to that, the BLX chart, again, BLX chart is a little bit behind, but showing a gravestone emoji on a monthly. You can see a little bit more updated content. Is not quite a gravestone. We need to see where that monthly candle closes, but just to give you some perspective, a little extra tidbit, we had this downtrend and we're holding support on it now, which isn't terrible. It's not terrible. What is terrible is if it closes as a gravestone doji. Now, purpose. How do you find your purpose? You may be going through life and you're like, I just want to achieve more, but I don't know what should I be doing with my life. I'm going to give you 3 distinct steps to really get you on a completely new path. Step 1 is write down in your notebook what you love to do. And then find the thing that's the most love, the most passion for it. Something you could do every day. Something that you really, really, really love to do. I want you to find that one thing. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is I want you to become the best in the world at it. And you may see, well, I wrote down these things, but there's no way I can make money from these things. How am I going to find my purpose in life and try to make money from it? Do not focus on the money. That's not one of the steps. It's one of the biggest steps that the herd is thinking about, which is why they never find their purpose. They're always just bumping into each other, bumbling down the track, lost in the jungle, have no idea where they're going. You're not in the herd anymore. Do not question the money. How am I going to make money from this? No. Here's what you need to do. Step 1, find that thing you love the most. Maybe you write down 10 things. What's number 1 out of those 10 things that you love the most? Then I want you to become the best in the world at that thing. This is going to take some time, energy, and effort, but you're going to do it. I want you to be better than everyone at that thing. Maybe that thing is you like building things. You like taking things apart. You like baking. You like painting. You like music. You like this, that, the other. Be more specific about what it is you like to do, and then learn everything there is to know about it. So you take that thing you love and you become better than everyone at it. And the third step is use that thing that you became the best in the world to help change other people's lives. Because other people in this world are going to like baking. They're going to like painting. They're going to like singing. They're going to like whatever it is that you like to do. They're going to like it, and they're also going to be struggling with it. Well, how can I get better at this thing? How can I do this? How can I make more money with this thing? And you're going to help them because you're the best in the world at it. You've become legendary at that thing. You're the most knowledgeable person around. You're the most knowledgeable person in town, in your city, in your state with that topic. And then you're going to give that knowledge back to the people and watch what happens. Watch what happens. Your life will be changed. Not only are you going to be fulfilled because you're giving back, but more than likely money will come to you in some way, shape, or form if you're helping change people's lives. So don't start by thinking about the money. But if you're focused on the right things, really becoming the best in the world, giving back, helping change other people's lives, the simple thing is the more lives you change, the more money that's going to come to you, no matter what it is. Even if your favorite thing is feathers and you're like, Steve, how could I ever make money from feathers? I don't get it. If you become the best in the world at feathers, there's endless opportunity. Maybe there's a new kind of feather, the best feather for pillows. Maybe there's a different style of feathers. Maybe you can braid the feathers. Maybe you can do different things with the feathers. But no matter what it is, if you help change other people's lives with that thing, it's going to come back to you tenfold. That's how you find your purpose. 3 simple steps. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new to Steve's Secrets to Success, it's probably my favorite part of the video. Absolutely dead we did kind of 4 videos in one today, but in every video we're looking to elevate your life. If you're not interested to achieve more success and financial freedom and really get to that level that you really strive for, you're not going to like Steve's Secrets to Success. But I guarantee that's what you're trying to do in your life. You're trying to achieve that success. You're trying to get to that next level. And every single week, I come to you with highly valuable information to help elevate your life. And it's all for free. Every single week, this is something that nobody in crypto is doing. But I do it from the heart. You can probably feel it every single week. Like, man, Steve loves this stuff. Steve really wants to help my life. And I hope it impacts you. I know that a lot of people love this part of the video, but it's easily my favorite. And let me know in your comments down below what you think and what you think is going to happen in the market with these weekly candles closing and the monthly candle closing right around the corner. So have a beautiful rest of your week. I'll see you next Wednesday. Best day of the week is Wednesday. I'll see you right back here, same time, same place. Peace and love to the crypto crew.